All right, Shalawam. It's Jim and the Saints. We're going to give all praise. To the hopeful elect. Those that rule, those that pretty much, live their lives on these highways and byways. All right. According to the title, we in that season of what we call voting. Right? What they say, the election year. All right. So with that being said, you get to hearing this question all day. Who you voting for? They're trying to get old DJ out of office, man. From Chase and other nations or whatever like that. Which a minute we don't get into that, man. We don't get into all that because they have one thing and one thing only to do, man. That's to prophesy against the Babylon the Great. All right, because the scripture tell you that when we said a person like king, they had to be one of thy brethren. These are heathen, man. These are none more than devils set up amongst the population.
Hey, Elder.
Yeah.
You might have to come in and come back out. The audio kind of choppy.
Yeah, man. That's nothing more than Satan. I'm good now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nothing more than Satan coming up against the truth, man. But anyway, like I say, we in this election year where you got sides, you got so-called Jakes, you got Jakes, so-called white people, all these nations up in the uproar on who they're gonna basically put in office, who they're gonna keep in office, things of that nature, man. And it's all nothing more than bullshit, all right? Fabricated bullshit set up by the elite bankers to get you people to believe in a hope and a dream, man. A false hope and a false dream, man, that would never come to fruition, all right? Because they control the masses, they control the thoughts of the people, all right, through the media and any other form of information, man. All right. And we're gonna get into some terms tonight. We're actually gonna start off with a video to show you how much this is nothing more than what they call it, reality TV. Yeah, reality TV, political theater. All right, it's just a bunch of shim, man. Snake off, man. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start off letting the brother run the video. So let me put it on real fast. Well, you Aki my deck can see the shit, man, the bull. All right, you go ahead, YAHAWAH, and run it so we can get into the lesson. The two videos.
Vote and let your senators know how strongly you feel. Vote now. Make sure you, in fact, let people know your senators. I'm not going to answer the question.
Why would you answer that question? The question is, left. Would you shut up? Who's on your list, Joe? You didn't want me to ban China, which was heavily infected. You didn't want me to ban.
All right, gentlemen,
which was heavily infected. You would have been months later, Joe.
Mr. President,
you got 2 million people.
You're not president as a moderator.
Why isn't it on the ballot?
It's on the ballot in the court.
I don't think so.
In the court.
Well, there's nothing happening there.
Donald,
and you don't know her view on Roe v. Wade.
I don't know her
view.
Well, all right. Let's talk. We got a lot to unpack here, gentlemen. We got a lot of time, so
excuse me. I got rid of the individual mandate because that is absolutely a big thing. That was the worst part of Obamacare.
Let me ask my question.
Well, I'll ask you. The individual mandate was the most unpopular aspect of Obamacare. I got rid of it. And we will protect people.
President, I'm a moderator in this debate, and I would like you to let me ask my question, and then you can answer. Go ahead. We're saying that Biden wanted to allow people to have private insurance. They can. They do. They will under my proposal.
It's not what you said, and it's not what your party has said.
That is simply
your party doesn't. Your party wants to go socialist.
My party is
socialist
right now. I am,
and they're going to dominate you, Joe. You know that.
I am the Democratic Party right now. The platform of the Democratic Party is what I, in fact, approved of. What I approved of. Vice President, no.
Can I be honest? It's a very
Try
important
to be
question.
honest.
He stood up.
No,
He stood up
the answer to
and
the
he
question is no.
Ukraine
No, sir.
with $1 billion.
That is
You know what?
absolutely not true.
Doing it.
You're going to have true, gentlemen. I hate to raise my voice, but it seems to be. Why should I be different than the two of you? So here's the deal. We have 6 segments. We are ended that segment. We're going to go to the next segment. In that segment, you each are going to have 2 uninterrupted moments. In those 2 uninterrupted minutes, Mr. President, you can do anything you want. I'm going to ask a question about race, but if you want to answer about something else, go ahead. But I think that the country would be better served if we allowed both people to speak with fewer interruptions. I'm appealing to you, sir, to do that.
Well, and him too.
Well, frankly, you've been doing more interrupting.
That's all right, but he does plenty.
Well, less than you have.
With you,
Wait a minute. You get the final word.
Well, it's hard to get any word in with this clown.
Hey, NBC.
All right, let me go back. That was it, huh? I'm what?
Con, there's another one too. Let me just play a few seconds of this one.
From the very start, the debate devolving into interruptions and insults.
Folks, do you have any idea what this clown's doing?
A combative and
You have any idea what this clown's doing? This is the president of the United States, the so-called leader of the free world, man.
Right. Yeah, he's able. All right, let me go back. All right. Yeah, so that's what's going on now, man. This so-called election year has nothing more than what we know as reality TV. All right, that's nothing more different than the Housewives of Atlanta, Basketball Wives, whatever you want to name it out there, man. Real world survivors, man. All right, and they have real Jew people in with the bullshit, man. Mainly you Jakes, man. You Jakes, you finna get the blunt. You finna be the real blunt of the joke, because once they get this, this election over with, man, on their head, on your ass they go, man. They're gonna get right back on your head, man, in the worst manner. Okay. Somebody let's start off with Daniel's 7-7, and we're gonna just go down the line, man, because the topic of the day is, who are you voting for? Now, when it comes to the men of the Lord, all right, the men that strive for the mastery for Yahawashi, we voting for the missiles, man. That's what we voting for. And guess what? The missiles are the only one on the ballot, man. All right, and they're gonna win. All right. Brought to you by Yahawashi. We're voting for the missiles, man. We're not voting for anyone in these political offices, anyone that's set up in this so-called free world, which is not a free world, man. All right. So let's jump into that, and we're gonna just go along, man, in the lesson, man.
This Daniel 7:7.
Well, slack it real fast. Hey, Raya, you get those terms real fast. I lost my train of thought. You get the terms what we just seen, because if you know about politics, or you ever went to debate class in college or in high school, there's certain terms they got out there. Like one in particular we're gonna get right now is called mudslinging, man. All right, and that's what you're seeing. You're seeing a bunch of mudslinging insults, in which DJ Donald Trump, he's all about that, man. All right, it's nothing more than political theater. The same thing that the Romans, the Greeks and the Romans used to do. You used to have a Senate house, and we're gonna get into all that, man, tonight. And you have a woman used to get up there, or a man get up there, he get real philosophical, real dramatized in his speech. It's nothing more than the same things going on, man. All right, and it grabs the people into the bullshit, man. All right, but go ahead, with the two terms or whatever.
I got two definitions for mudslinging. The first is the dictionary definition: the use of insults and accusations, especially unjust ones, with the aim of damaging the reputation of an opponent.
Right, about an opponent. And that's what's been going on with these different election debates, man. All right, which I'm hoping, I hope that you understand that tonight. I hope that you understand that if you just coming into this thing and understanding that those two parties, the Democrats and the Republicans, all work for one under one banner, man. And they have several people controlling the masses behind the scenes, man. Which is all these elite bankers. They control what's being said, how it's being said, and in the manner that's being said. All right. And you got people mainly, like I said, and I'm harping on you, Jace, because you the only boneheads out here thinking voting's going to change anything. You know, signs and picketing, walking down the street, laying down in the middle of the highway, going to change any goddamn thing, man. And there's nothing. Like I said, once this COVID thing is already started, once they get the elections out the way, they're gonna really turn up the fire on you, Jakes, man. Really, all of you Americans, man. Because, all right, Esau, the so-called white man, in the power elite, they're ready to go with their move, man. All right, but go ahead, keep going with whatever you got.
This is the Wikipedia page for negative campaigning, which is another way of saying mudslinging. Negative campaigning or mudslinging is the process of deliberately spreading negative information about someone or something to worsen the public image of the described. Deliberate spreading of such information can be motivated either by honest desire of the campaign to warn others against real dangers or deficiencies of the described, or by the campaigner's dishonest ideas on methods of winning in political, business, or other fears of competition against an honest rival.
Right. That's why you see these commercials morning, noon, and night about you voting for John, you know, this one and that one. You voting for Joe Biden. Joe Biden stole X amount of dollars. You know, it's just bullshit, man. And you got these old backwood, you know, goddamn Edomites, man, with the suspenders and the straw in their mouth. They really believe that these people are actually fighting for them, fighting for a new America, man. You got Jakes out here that believe they have a part in the say so in this corporation, man. You don't, man. You Jakes out there, you gotta understand that you are nothing more than prisoners of war, man. And you were set over here really by the Most High for punishment, man. All right. But that was it on that, huh?
God.
Yeah, let's get into that. Let's get into the lesson more. We go to that Daniel 7:7.
All right. Elder, I know Waja, so he had a little something to back you up.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This is the definitely backing you brothers up. It's a Google definition for colluding. Colluding is to cooperate in a secret or unlawful way in order to deceive or gain an advantage over others.
Right. That's a bunch of that going on. A bunch of colluding, a bunch of mudslinging, a bunch of political theater. And like I said, the masses of people are caught up in it, man. They're waiting, you know, they're waiting in their seats watching damn bullshit debate. And you got the top bullshit of them all, man. Down on DJ Trump, man. This guy comes from a background of reality TV, man. Right? He comes from a background of mudslinging, colluding. All right? This place is a goddamn joke, man. All right? America is a joke. It didn't, like I said, you had your boy Joe Blind Biden, man. That guy blind as a bat. That guy say that Trump is a damn clown, man. All them goddamn people are clowns, man. Yeah. All right, but let's go into that, man. We can start going. So like I said, at the end of the day, man, we're voting for the missiles, man. That's what we're voting for, man. How about Yahawashi, and we voting for the missiles, man. All right. The missiles, when it comes to our ballots, the missiles the only one that's on the ballot, man. All right. The only one on the ballot is the missiles, man. And like I said, it's gonna totally destroy this place. All right. We're not looking to be over here another couple of seconds, if you ask us, man. More or less 4 more years and all this other bullshit, man. You got people like the brother, I was talking to the brother Raya yesterday. You got people out there talking about we're gonna finally be in America where our kids can grow up and actually not be racist anymore. It's bullshit, man. We're gonna finally be in a place where our kids can grow up and love each other and be one with our neighbors and shit. It's bullshit. America was never set up for equality, man. All right. But go ahead, Doc.
Kaya, I think Kaya wanted to say something.
Yeah, just real quick. The word debate, when you look at it in the online etymology, it means to make war. And when you make war, it's dramatic. All right. It gets the people in a frenzy to see what's going on. But the whole while of these people, while they're debating, how can two people that's on one accord actually debate with each other? I thought America was one nation under God. Now you put that in a catch-22. Why would anybody be battling one another or debating or making war with each other when we all one nation under God?
Makes no sense. Yeah, this Daniel 7 verse 7. It says, after this, I saw in the night vision, and behold, a fourth beast, dreadful and terrible, and strong exceedingly. And it had great iron teeth. It devoured and broke in pieces, and stamped the residue with the feet of it. And it was diverse from the beast. It was diverse from all the beasts that were before it, and it had 10 horns.
Right. And nothing more going into the Roman Empire, how they were. And America is nothing more than an extension of it. And one of the things I want to deal with within this verse was how I said that it was diverse from all the other beasts, man. All right. And that diversity that came into play is how it had a Senate. All right. Esau loves to rule through legislations, man, bills. All right. And he had back then in the Roman Empire something called the plebeians and the patricians, man. It was nothing more than what you see today as a Democrat and Republican Party, man. All right, and they ruled deceptively. You know, you get into the understanding of the Roman Empire back then. They had a lot of scandals. Same thing like today, a lot of scandals. All right, a lot of murders. All right, a lot of people getting knocked off. And the same thing you see today, man. You know, America is a spot on, dead on extension of the Roman Empire, man. All right, and give me First Maccabees 8 and 13.
Yeah, I'm here. Actually, I started a little up by about 11 because it goes into pretty much everything. If you want me to get straight to 13.
Yeah, you can go right there.
All right, this First Maccabees chapter 8. I'm gonna say 11. I'm gonna start at 11. It says, it was told him besides how they destroyed and brought under their dominion all other kingdoms and isles that at any time resisted them.
Right.
But
and I want you different listeners out there, you brothers who just tuning in, you brothers who just waking up to the faith. You know, I want you to understand what's going on here. All right. When you look at the ancient Roman Empire, they ruled with the iron fist. All right. They captured and took down many nations, man. The same thing with America. You go look at the history of America and how it deals and how it goes around bossing and policing the earth. They have the same characteristics, man. These are the same people that are ruling, man. So when you think about the Roman Empire, think about America in the same sense. They're doing the same thing, man. All right, go ahead, Doc.
It says, but with their friends and such as relied upon them, they kept amity, and that they had conquered kingdoms, both far and nigh, in so much as all that heard of their name were afraid of them.
Right. So let's think about America in a sense. America have conquered nations far and wide, man. You know, they went into Syria. They tried to go up in Vietnam. All right. Iraq, Afghanistan, you name it, man. This is what he do, man. This is the devil, all right, the so-called white man. This is what he do. He's a conqueror, all right. Even to this very day, he holds one of his greatest forefathers of them all was Alexander the Great, man, right under Julius Caesar, man. And he loved him to this day, man. He honored him to this day, all right. And this man has gone around and done the bidding of the devil, man. spreading lies, philosophies, all right, homosexuality, debt and destruction, rape, robbery, and murder. You name it. He has done it because in these times the Most High has given him the power to, man. Go ahead,
It says this 13. Also that whom they would help to a kingdom, those reign, and whom again they displace, finally that they were greatly exalted.
Right. And like I say, that goes into to the Roman Empire, but you gotta liken it how America deals today, man. The nation that they help, they prosper, man. All right. They rule, one man, Israel, because Israel has America in their back pocket, man, and right along with other allies. When you help America out, you're an ally, you prosper. But when you're not, they come up against your ass, man.
Yeah,
they destroy you. All right, they destroy you without a shadow of a doubt, man. They send troops in your land. They bomb you. They drone your ass, man. All right, just because we talking about the Roman Empire back then with horse buggies and wagons, spears and arrows, the characteristics of this goddamn beast, this animal Esau hasn't changed, man. It got more advanced, man. Now we talking about drones, we talking about bullets, rifles, guns, ammunitions, and tanks, man. With the same attitude though, a more vicious attitude. All right, at that. Go ahead,
It says, yet for all this, none of them wore a crown or was clothed in purple to be magnified thereby.
Right.
Moreover, how they had made for themselves a senate house.
Right. So what does America have? A senate house, man. And one of the which earlier this week, one of the women that that goddamn 1948er, man, that gutter rat, she passed away, man. Which all that has, the Congress and all that shit has a part to deal with the Senate House, man, of bills and legislation being passed through and approved, man. And like I said, this is how Esau gets down, man. He gets down in them courts, all right, and he keep those courts secret. He keep those courts, and this higher up of this government has a lingo within itself, man. They talk with the Latin in those courts, man. If you really want to see how Esau get down, fuck with him with those courts, man. Play around in those courts and he'll lose you. Literally, he'll lose you, man. Embezzlement, murder, all right, child support, racketeering, you name it, man. He will lose your. He will put you on the shelf forever. All right. When he want to pass a bill, when he want to do his dirt, he deals with the courts, man. And I think the brother. I'm a why. You remember that video? What old boy said? Well, no, get the plebeians and the prostitutions out, man. I'm gonna bring out the scripture.
I got it.
Think about it.
I got a quick scripture to back up what you just said. Also, if you could share the screen again. This Psalms 94:20. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by a law?
Right. They're framing mischief by a law, man.
So they gather themselves together against the soul of the righteous and condemn the innocent blood. That's the American judicial system, man. As brothers always say, it's called the criminal justice system because only the criminals get justice. And it's gonna tell you this in this book right here.
All right, hold on. Let me, cause I'm trying to hook this up. It's acting crazy. Let me change the screen real fast. Come on. There you go.
It's a book called The Rise of the Roman Republic. I'm gonna just skip to some of the points. This is chapter 33. It says, between 616 and 509 BCE, the Etruscans ruled Rome. During this time, Roman society was divided into two classes, patricians and plebeians. Upper class citizens called patricians came from a small group of wealthy landowners. Patricians come from the Latin word patres, which means father. The patricians chose the fathers of the state, the men who advised the Etruscan king. Patricians controlled the most valuable land. They also held the important military and religious offices. Lower class citizens called plebeians were mostly peasants, laborers, craftspeople, and shopkeepers. The so-called middle class, which there's no such thing as a brother, Anyway, the word plebeians comes from plebs, which means many. Plebeians made up about 95% of Rome's population. And let me skip down here. It says, over time, the patricians came to resent Etruscan rule. In 509 BC, a group of patricians rebelled. They drove out the last Etruscan king. In place of a king, they created a republic. In a republic, elected officials worked for the so-called interests of the people. To the patricians, quote unquote, the people meant the patricians themselves, which again, this is 5% of the population. That's what they mean when they say for the people.
Yeah, and the republic, and that represents the Republicans today, man. All right. The poor, you know, they always associate with Democrats with so-called blacks and poors too, man. But go ahead,
To the patricians, the quote unquote, the people meant the patricians themselves, not the plebeians, which again, that's 95% of the population. They put most of the power in the hands of the Senate. The Senate was a group of 300 men that the patricians elected. The senators served for life. They also appointed other government officials and served as judges. I want to skip down to read this paragraph here. It says, Rome is now a republic, but the patricians held all the power. They made sure that only they could be a part of the government. Only they could become senators or consuls. Plebeians had to obey their decisions. Because laws were not written down, patricians often changed or interpreted the laws to benefit themselves. As a result,
real quick, what they call that today with the Constitution, they call it amendments, man. The word amendment means to change. So you do the math, you know. These are the same people, man, that change laws and statutes, and whatever, man. Go ahead,
As a result, a small group of families held all the power in Rome.
Yeah, the Borgia family, man, that's one of them, man. They held all the power, all right? Which they ain't nothing more than the modern day Rothschilds, all right? Those are the ones who calling the shots. The Wahlbergs, all right, the DuPonts, the Gettys, the Rockefellers, you name it, man. These are the people that holding your top politicians, your top presidents, your top officials that you love so much. They're holding them with a string, man, and controlling everything they do, everything they say, man. That was it,
That's it.
All right, let me change this back real fast. Come on. Now go back up, Kaya, to 15. Read 15 over real fast,
This first Maccabees 8:15. It says, moreover, how they made for themselves a house, which is basically like the council for the elders, wherein 300 men sat in council daily, consulting always for the people, to the end that they might be ordered.
Right.
And that they committed their government to one man every year.
They amend their government to one man every year. And we know we always talking about the government, what the word government means, man. Gov, which means control, man. And the word ment, M-E-N-T, means mind. So they're all about the controlling of the mind of the people. And they do it. One way they do it is by what we call voting, the elections, all right? Democracy, all right? What's some other ones out there I might be forgetting, you know? That they control the masses of people with. The things they control the masses of people with. CNN, all right, the different media,
entertainment industry.
Yeah. Media.
Yeah. These are the things that goes on, man. And we look at the same people. They have one that sit on the seat. What it says? One man sits on the seat.
Yeah, and that they committed their government to one man every year, who ruled over all their country, and that all were obedient to that one, and there was neither envy nor emulation among them.
Hey, could I make a point? Could I make a point about that one man they elected every year?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, this is another comparison to the United States of America being nothing more than Rome all over again, because that one man they elected every year was called a consul, and the consul also had a proconsul. And what does that sound like? A president,
vice president.
that get voted in every 4 years. But in the case of ancient Rome, it was just 1 year.
Yeah, 1 year. Here is every 4 years. They get bust down to another election. They get bust down to another 4 years if he gets voted in. Which that's what we're coming into. That's why everything. You notice how COVID is still going on, but it's like everything kind of somewhat is on a regular note. But these politicians and everything really go haywire around election year, man. That's why it has a. You can go look this up right now. They have a bullet shortage. All right, certain other things have come to a halt because everybody waiting on to see who's going to be the next president, man. We know how this is going to go, man. You brothers and sisters out there that are sincere know how this is going to go. All right, you know they're gonna put DJ back in that thing because the Lord not finished with him, man. He's the right candidate for the right job, man. All right, give me real quick. We're gonna get some of these ones I got out the way. We're gonna get right into the destruction, man. Give me Wisdom of Solomon 2 and start at 11.
I get it.
Hey, I also have some information on the Electoral College.
Yeah, bring it out. Let a brother get that.
Hey, and when you know about the Electoral College, it just goes to show that an individual's vote doesn't matter. The popular vote doesn't matter. The votes that do matter are from the Electoral College. And this is the Wikipedia definition for the United States Electoral College. Even though the aggregate national popular vote is calculated by state officials, media organizations, and the Federal Election Commission, the people only indirectly elect the president. The president and vice president of the United States are elected by the Electoral College, which consists of 538 electors from the 50 states and Washington, D.C. Now I'm going to jump up to where...
Real quick, I want to say, because that goes into my man. I used, one guys I used to learn a lot of information from was a guy by the name of Houston Mullins, and he always had this saying because, you might hear a lot of people used to get frustrated with him because they hear the same thing. But I'm gonna say this: when it comes to this truth, the truth don't change, man. All right. So he made this quote that says, "You can only elect a president, but you can't select a president." All right, and the people can go down there and go to what we call a poll, P-O-L-L, and a poll is just something set up for your thoughts and your feelings and your wants, but it doesn't have any power. So you can have
It's an opinion.
Yeah, it's an opinion. When you set up a poll,
right,
it's based on your opinion, and I bring this out time and time again on the block. When you say who's the greatest quarterback between Tom Brady, all right, and Joe Montana, what his name is, Dan Marino, you put up on ESPN a poll, and 50% gonna say this, and another percent gonna say that. That's just your feelings, all right. But you never have a selection, or you can elect who you want to be the best, or whatever, or who you want to be the president, but you don't select who it is, man. That is already given to you. That's already basically selected for you years in advance, man. Which when you get into Jekyll Island, the understanding of Jekyll Island, and like I said, I'm breaking out a lot. That's for you younger brothers out there to do the studies on, man. We give you the information, but a lot of time we can't get it all in one night because it's kind of so complex. But go look up Jekyll Island. All right, go look up the Bilderberg Group, and you understand that the president is already selected for you 10 years in advance, man. All right, each president is selected 10 years way before it's even thought of, man. All right, and like I said, you don't select a president, man. You only elect a president. All right, go ahead.
And they straight up say that in this Wikipedia page. I'm gonna reread that first sentence. Even though the aggregate national popular vote is calculated by state officials, media organizations, and the Federal Election Commission, the people only indirectly elect the president.
Indirectly select a president, man. All right, and you sit your black ass down there in them long ass lines all day with those grumpy fat ass Edomites staring you down, ready to beef over who you gonna hit the button on, man. And none of you have any power. None of you. None of you clowns have power, man. Huh?
They counting you.
Yeah,
like
man.
it's like they taking a head for the text. It tell you that in Poe in the online etymology. It says the meaning, collection or counting of votes. The notion of counting heads.
Yeah, and we know
They're not.
And we always bring it out down here that Esau is a man of analytics, man. He's a man of numbers.
Yeah.
Right? He's a man that want to know all things, man. When it comes to analytics, man. How many blacks voted for me? How many blacks voted for him? How many whites? How many Asians? All right. How many so-called Mexicans? And you on and on and on, man. Okay. That's why he was doing that. He was doing that thing with the apps, with the COVID, and knowing how many people was over here, how many people came in contact here. He's a man of numbers, man, and analytics. All right, and that's what he used. That's what he used on you with the poll, man. And this shit is rigged, man. Go ahead,
and I'm a jump up to where in the Wikipedia page where it says some of the criticisms for the Electoral College, and I've also got a precept. It says critics argue that the Electoral College is less democratic than a national direct popular vote and is subject to manipulation because of faithless electors. Opponents argue that the system is antithetical to a democracy that strives for a standard of one person, one vote, because it can thwart a presidential choice by the voters with a national majority. And I'm going to click on the definition for a faithless elector, because pretty much what the Electoral College is people are supposed to go out and vote, and they have two electors in each state, and the electors are supposed to vote, cast their votes for the president depending on who won the popular vote in their state. But as it says with the faithless elector in the United States presidential election, a faithless elector is a member of the United States Electoral College who does not vote for the presidential or vice presidential candidate for whom they have pledged to vote. That is, they break faith with the candidate they were pledged to and vote for another Slakia. That is, they break faith with the candidate they were pledged to and vote for another candidate or fail to vote. So pretty much, it's up to the winds of the electors in each state. And if money's involved, and of course we know that all these Republicans and Democrats are all the just two sides of the same coin, which is the coin of the elites. It doesn't matter at the end of the day, because the elites are gonna have their pre-selected candidates that you supposedly vote to elect for, but then the Electoral College is all after the whims of the elites. So the elites tell them how high to jump, and then that's how high they jump, and then they'll cast their votes for the president that the elites want to win.
Yeah, you know it's rigged when they allow a guy, a bug out by the name of Kanye West to even get his name anywhere in the mix of that shit. It's all rigged. It's nothing more than a reality TV show, man. Your vote doesn't matter, man. All right, Jake. Your vote never mattered. All right.
Hey, I'm about to add that Trump threw the notion in. He basically, and this how he catch the people, and this how they play on the minds of the people. He made a statement in his little presidential debate. He was like, "Hey, y'all need to pay close attention to the votes. Like, watch the fuckery that goes on with it." Well, how can that even be so when the votes are basically already made up? Like Ryan just said, the electoral, they got the faithless voters goes into the electoral voters, which the votes are already made and the president already selected. So why would he then tell the people pay attention to the finagling of the votes, man? It's just like you say, bro. It's just political theater. You got to do it.
Con, I got a precept real quick. This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 11. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth. And this is referring to the last leg of that fourth beast, those iron toes mixed with miry clay, that NATO-EU alliance that the U.S. is part of, that reincarnated Roman Empire. And he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. And those two horns like a lamb are your modern-day plebeians and patricians, these different political parties that supposedly are against each other and against whatever constituency that they're for. That's who the people vote for them and think that they'll make a difference. But at the end of the day, they're attacking that dragon being the true power behind the curtain. These elites in this system they've set up. So they may say, oh, if you vote for me, or I'll give I'll give you particular rights or whatever. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter because they're all walking in line with the agenda of the elites, which is your Agenda 21, Agenda 30, depopulation, the New World Order, et cetera, et cetera.
Right. Somebody give me that Wisdom of Solomon. And somebody hold for me.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 2:11. Let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth.
Esau's strength is in the legislation, man. It's in the Senate House. All right, and how he does and how he set up different bills. Most of the bills that pass is passed at 12 o'clock when people are on holidays, celebrating holidays and bullshit, man. All right, well, he's setting up more of a martial law and the different laws he's getting ready to he really finna use, man. All right, the chip, the mark of the beast was set up under the nose of the people under Obama, man. All right, with Obamacare. So all these things have been set in play. Now he's finna play with those different bills, man. He's finna really push them out there and really put the people in the chokehold. Mainly you Jakes, man. All right. Rex 84 was set up for you Jakes and you Jakes only, man, to destroy you, right? And a lot of you so-called Americans, you Edomites, you Moabites, you Arabs that think you have a place over here, you finna get destroyed under the so-called white man's banner too, man. Right? You got the wings that evil too, man. You can get your head bust too, man, under this man. All right, because like I say, to go into it a little more, man, we're voting for the missiles, all right? Most High, his son, are finna come, all right, and destroy this place, right along with the nuclear missiles of World War III, all right? Those are the people. Give me Joel 2 real fast. All right? They got a point in Joel 2 that I like, man, because the Most High, the Most High refers to the missiles like people, man. All right?
I got you. You want me to start at the top?
Yeah. You're gonna kind of jump around and get it, get the pace up a little bit, man.
I got that for you too, right?
Oh, start at 2. Start at Joel 2.
Okay. This is Joel 2, verse 2. A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong. There have not been ever
Go ahead.
A great people and a strong. There have not been ever the like, neither shall there be any more after it, even to the years of many generations.
Yeah, that's why we said, who we gonna vote for? Who you gonna vote for? Hey, we voting for the missiles. The men of the Lord are voting for the missiles. So, even in the sense, man, it makes it feel funny. The Most High is he gave him the title like they were people, a great people and a strong, man. And they are strong. They don't go from one end to the other, man. With that old saying, to the kingdom come, literally. All right. And all this make believe smoking mirrors. One thing acting right, because one of the verses
the market back.
I'm gonna come back.
All right, I know that when I put him in it, it's gonna mess up. Let me put him in real fast.
That is Wi-Fi.
Keep on reading.
Okay. It says, back in 2, it says, neither shall there be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. A fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth.
Yeah,
the land is
fire. That goes into the warheads, man. You know, you can have literal 25 warheads up to 100 and something or more. And it says in the that's where the power lies at. All right. And it says a fire devoured before them, and what else?
A fire devoured before them, and a flame burneth, and behind them a flame burneth. Salakia.
It says, and it makes the point of saying that behind them a flame burning. That's the rocket booster that propels it from one continent to the other. That's why it has that title, intercontinental ballistic missile, meaning it has the capabilities of going from one continent to another, man, and then blowing into smithereens. Right. So that, you know, why your politicians and your presidents and your presidential candidates ain't talking about World War III and what the Space Force for what, man? You tell me they got niggas getting overtime in space right now, man? You got niggas clocking in space right now, man? Ain't nothing. Nigga eating the goddamn Twix, all right? And the honey bun is waiting out there sitting down for what? But we know as a men of the Lord, they know how shots coming, man. They know all hell finna break loose, all right? That's why we trying to see Jace, huh?
You might have to come in and come back out.
God damn, man.
I got a precept to keep it moving. This Daniel's check.
Huh? More.
Okay, come.
It says the fire devoured before them, and behind them a flame burneth, which is the missiles. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness. Yea, nothing shall escape them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all brothers can hear me now, man?
Yep.
Yeah, like I said earlier, man, you know, these are the things that these politicians and senators and mayors and these presidential candidates not talking about, man. Why you not talking about the day of the Lord, man? You know, you up here debating and insulting each other. Talk about World War III. How you getting ready to plan World War III? How you getting ready to plan to invade these different cities with troops, man? All right, kicking down doors, all right, putting people in FEMA camps. Why they not talking about that? Why they not talking about and to go into it even more? All right, why you not talking about the Space Force? And like I said, I don't know if the person can hear me or not. You know, I said, why is they talking about a Space Force? Why are they not talking about a Space Force? Why, you know, what do you have a Space Force for? And like I said earlier, you tell me you got some nigga, like Esau said, getting my taxpayer dollars sitting up there in space collecting overtime, man. Nigga is making a killing. Nigga making a killing in space, man. What that is? I can't see it.
It's an article from antiwar.com that says U.S. Space Force chief warns U.S. needs to be ready to fight space war.
Yeah, man. And they're not blowing smoke, man. These people know about Yahawashi, man. They got niggas right now, man, waiting up there in space, clocking in, clocking out, going to bed, eating a Twinkie, a honey bun, and waiting for something to come. You know, and that was to come is Yahawashi, man. All right, like we're gonna say it, man, over here. After this election, man, you know the fire is gonna get turned up, man. Though it simmers down for a minute, when they get this election over with, and it does it every time, even when we was little boys, man. We was little boys after George Bush got that second term, man. Hey, man, shit got turned up, man. So the same thing with this character, this reality character, Donald Trump, man. You know, he's been the first guy I ever seen that does what he wants, says what he wants. So he's gonna do what he wants, man. Right after these elections, man. A lot of you jakes, tens and thousands and millions of you jakes gonna fall. You're gonna fall dead. You're gonna drop dead, man, under this man. Watch. Tens of thousands of you Edomites are gonna drop dead, man. For what these devils are finna do, man. And so be it, man. So be it, man. You know? Go ahead, whatever y'all brothers got a hold in, I'm gonna let y'all get it off y'all real fast, man.
Yeah, I got one about the missile.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was holding a precept. Just
go ahead.
Let's have one. Oh,
Go ahead.
but yeah, this is just to back up what you said earlier about how all these different legislations and laws are passed like late at night and usually on holidays, so it completely goes under the people's noses. This is Micah chapter 2, verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. Hey, at night when everybody's sleeping and nobody's paying attention. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. It's when nobody's paying attention, they're passing these legislations, and when, so to speak, the daytime comes, when it's time to enact those policies, they're already on the books, so they can't have any pushback when people try to come against it, because they'll say, look, hey, we passed this and we did that, so hey, the things we're doing are not illegal. It's your fault for not paying attention.
Yeah, because and then when they say that, they're talking about the old America. When I say the old America, back in the day, there was a time in America when you want to contest a certain bill, the whole town, the townspeople would go downtown to City Hall and sit in there and hear what's going on. And if they ain't agree with it, they'll vote against it. Those different times are still on the books, but the people doesn't do it anymore. The people are so socially on social media, driving up and down the freeway crazy, going to work. They don't give a damn no more. So those same bills are passed in that same order, but there's nobody there to contest it, man. So it's you the fool, man. All right, you the fool, man.
Yeah, I got
one that.
Give me real quick, because I was holding it on deck. One of y'all that Psalm 64 and 2 and 3.
all right. It's Psalms 64 2. It says Psalm 64 and 2. It says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity.
Yeah, who's that, man? That's the elite bankers, man. All right, down from the elite bankers, that's your presidents, your vice presidents, all right, your senators, your secretaries, your mayors, all right. These different so-called government officials, man, and they have secret councils, man. Hey, on March 1st, 2021, hey, we're gonna implement martial law. You be ready. You have your people, your police set up. They have meetings on what they're gonna do way before they do it, man. All right, and like I said, this is nothing more than political theater. They're going through a motion, an act, like they're on stage at some type of play, and they're just going along. You the people that's caught up in the suspense, the drama, because people love drama. And I want you to say that people doesn't love drama. If people didn't love drama, they wouldn't have no goddamn traffic every goddamn day. You know, so people love drama. That's why your woman, all right, and a lot of you fat greasy niggas tune into these different shows because it's drama, it's fighting, all right. It's what else? It's suspense. Niggas talking about this one, going, sleeping with that one, man. People love drama. So the media, all right, and these politicians and these different people give you what feeds you, man.
Amen.
All right? Go ahead, Doc.
Go ahead and
It
serve.
says, it says, who wet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words.
Right, and that's going into Esau's legislation. That's the arrows that he shoots. All right? That's the bitter words that he lap off his tongue, man. And he destroys nations of people with it. All right? He destroys when I say nations of people, I'm going into you tribes. All right, I'm going into his own people. All right. He passed certain bills and he destroys people with it, man. Because that's what his power, that's what his strength lies in, man. That's why they make this thing called the election year such a big thing. All right. It's such a big thing. It's blowed up, man, because you people out there, you numbskulls, you copper tops that I always call you, you think you have a voice. You think what you say matters, man. It's crazy. You haven't, hey man, really and truly, man, going back to 1776, you never had a goddamn voice, man. Especially you Jakes. You Jakes didn't have a voice. Shit, 1620, man. Last time you had a voice was on the west coast of Africa, man, hollering, man. Hooping and hollering. You niggas boarded them boats and got your black ass over here. You never had a voice, man. those puppets been set up, different puppets, Edie the Boy, all these different Frederick Douglass and these different clowns have been set up to give you hope, to give you some type of hope that you one day will have a voice and a footing, but you never did, man. You never will. All right. That's why we as men of the Lord, we put our hopes. Our hope is in Yahawashi, man. Which you can clearly see this man, all right. Our Savior is finna come and deliver us from this goddamn the grips of this so-called white man, all right. All right. And that's where our hope lies at, man. Even if, like I said, we said it before, man. Even if we gotta die, man. All right. Even if we gotta go, our hopes are still in Yahawashi, man. Our hopes are still in this place, being wiped off the goddamn map. All right, with thermonuclear missiles, man.
Got something for you.
Go ahead with your precept, because like I said,
I got something too.
Yeah, man.
I wanted to get this real fast. Going into the missiles, man. Going into that third choice, because we voting for like it say on the title, man. We voting for the missiles. This is Jeremiah 51:1. It said, "Thus said the Lord, behold, I will rise up against Babylon, and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me, a destroying wind."
Right. That's your next candidate, man. That's the candidate they're not talking about, And these Edomites, man, because I think shortly before the lesson, we had brought out a point where these Edomites want to call Edomites. They were, and they do it. They do it without even knowing, man. They say, "Oh, the left wing and the right wing." All right, when you deal with wings, what is it talking about? A bird, man. That bird is, it's really the eagle, man, that they're talking about. And whoever's in the middle, they call them a liberal. I mean, you can't really make your mind up where your thoughts and your choices want to be at. But that's here no there though. But the point is, when you go to 2nd Ezra, the 11th chapter, start at the 37th verse, I believe, which goes into the Roman Empire too. But you gotta liken it. You can liken it into America today. The Lord asks a question. One of you brothers hold that on deck for me too, man. I'm gonna come back to it. Oh, well, we're really truly get it right now, man.
God, this is 2nd Ezra 11. You want me to start?
Start at 37.
37, Khan. This is 2nd Ezra 11:37. "And I beheld, and lo, as it were a roaring lion chased out of the wood. And I saw that he sent out a man's voice unto the eagle and said, Hear thou, I will talk with thee, and the highest shall say unto thee, Art not thou it that remainest of the 4 beasts, whom I made to reign in my world, that the end of their times might come through them?"
Right, man. And that was associated with the Roman Empire. You can liken it unto today, because that last beast, the last one that's gonna rule is these goddamn Edomites, man. You're gonna be the last one to rule right after us, man. We're gonna rule forever. But you nations, you Edomites, it's it for you, man. You don't want the last one that's gonna rule, man. All right. And you are the ones, and the Lord was asking the question that He said that I made to reign in my world, man. Surely the Lord still has dominant and rule, and He still has control of everything. He just set you up right now to do what you do, man. Because the end of you gonna come through yourselves, man. Mainly going into that nuclear missile. The Lord has systematically allowed you through the thoughts and the power of the Most High to understand how to split atoms, understand how to measure different weights of elements to make a nuclear missile, man. To make it fly from one end of the earth to the other, man. That's how your end's gonna come, Esau. It's not gonna come through damn voting, and the COVID is gonna be the end of humanity. No, it's gonna come through a nuclear missile, man. And right outside of that, it's gonna come through Yahawashi putting a full-blown Hebrew sandal in your ass, man. That's gonna happen too, man. All right, the Lord Himself, yes, the Lord Himself gonna come and put a foot dead in your ass, man, which is much needed in your red dog ass, man. Cause we tired of this goddamn shit, man. We tired of this goddamn shit. You got you black ass niggas out here going door to door, knocking on the goddamn door, giving me a goddamn paper, wasting paper over putting Joe Biden on it, man. We got hope, fam. We got hope coming, fam. Fuck out of here, man. I hope a goddamn car run over a nigga, man. That's what I hope. A bus hit a nigga too. Niggas crazy, man. What's wrong with you niggas, man?
Niggas be talking about our only hope is in voting. What are we talking about?
Niggas crazy. You niggas that listen too much of T.I. and Killer Mike fat ass, man. You niggas is crazy. But go ahead, y'all got it. I'm gonna give y'all another one.
I had another verse real fast in this one. This is Jeremiah 51:2. It says, and I will send, this is very much needed, and I will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her and shall empty her land. For in the day of trouble, there shall be against her round about. You know, that's some nuclear missiles, man. They need to empty this place clean out because it's no longer necessary no more, man. You know, the Heavenly Father's men, we up, we woke, we letting it be known what needs to happen, and it's gonna come to fruition.
Hey, give me 2 Peter 3. Give me 2 Peter 3. Start at about around 10.
It's 2 Peter 3:10. It says, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
Yeah.
The earth also.
What kind of mindset would you be in when the Lord catch you in that ballet boot, man? All right, you got your nice cologne on, your outfit. All right, you got your hair done, and you got your black ass in a ballet boot, getting ready to hit that button for Joe Biden, man, or whoever. You know, you got a lot of numbskulls out here voting for Trump too, man. You know, in which way, man? You know, like Elder Tahar said, we like the guy, man, because we know what this guy can bring. He can bring World War III in the end, man. Just off his goddamn mouth and his actions, he can set off World War III at any time, man. So hey, we kind of gotta like, you know, we kind of like the guy, but we don't give a damn about him. No, none of them, man. You know, that's why we said when it comes to voting, who we vote for our kind, man. As the scripture said, we also voting for the missiles, man. You know, hey, man. And you people, you can't see a God. You have no vision. That's why you don't see the play that's finna happen. That's right, man.
That's where our vote's going.
Yeah, that's who I'll vote in. Yahawashi and the missiles, man. That's who we voting for, man. All right. Give me keep going in that Peters. Keep going in that Peters, man.
It says shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
Right.
The earth.
Right. Because the scripture says too that the earth is going to reel to and fro like a drunken, man. All right. That's how devastating. All right. That's how much of a devastating blow that those missiles are going to do to the planet Earth, man. It's going to rock the earth. That, you know, in mid spaces, the earth is going to actually rock to and fro like a drunken, man. That's how much getting it on they're going to be getting down here on the planet Earth with, man. When World War III kicks off, all right? Ain't nobody gonna give a damn about voting in that day, man. You know? Go ahead, Al.
It says the earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up.
Like I always bring out, you, Jake, you are one of the works that's on the planet Earth, man. It's walking around, all right, breeding, all right. Jack, you know, fucking off, man. You're one of the elements of work that's walking around, man. Not doing what the Most High asked you to do, man. The Most High never asked you to be out here getting entwined, having an entanglement with America voting, man. What's wrong with you, man? You crazy? Niggas around here tripping, man. Niggas is seriously voting, wearing red, white, and blue with the stars on. I mean, niggas got the shorts on, the cap and everything, man. The whole get up on, man. You know, singing, niggas humming, doing what the niggas doing the other day? Niggas doing humming with Negro spirituals, man. What's wrong with you, Jakes, man?
Niggas like it humming.
Niggas crazy. Hey, look at him. You can't tell him nothing, man. You can't tell him nothing, man.
Like that nigga will wrestle a nigga for his country.
Yeah, man. No, I always say all the time. Look at the nigga, man.
Oh man.
Pumped up for Trump.
Yeah. You're gonna get pumped up with some bullets too, man, and some missiles, man, in a little bit. Just keep on, man. Hey man, America's finna get all hell finna break loose out here, man. And make sure you heard it first from the prophets, man. We told you first, man. What's finna happen out here, man. Okay.
I got one more line in there if you want.
All right, go ahead.
It says, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of person ought ye to be?
Yeah, what manner of person? What manner of person ought you to be? So you be up there with your guns out like Eddie Long and shit, posing with red, white, and blue on? Talking about pump for Trump? Should you be doing that, Jake? All right. Should you be sanitizing your finger to hit that button? You know, and niggas be feeling happy after that hitting that button too, man.
Oh yeah.
Nigga walk out the boot, chest all out and shit, iron out and eat a mic.
With the pen.
Fuck your day up. I voted for Biden, nigga. You know?
Nigga pull that man and smile.
Yeah, man. Jake a clown, man. Jake a character out here, man. A real clown, man. Hey, where them same characters that voted for Obama, man? Especially that woman. I ain't gotta work. I ain't gotta pay my light bill. I ain't gotta do nothing no more because Obama became president, man. Where's she at, man? You know, she's somewhere in the goddamn taco line, some goddamn way, man.
Niggas were crying, man.
Yes. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Give me Zephaniah 1:14.
I got it.
Yeah.
Zephaniah 1:14. The great day of the Lord is near. It is near and hasteth greatly. Even the voice of the day of the Lord. The mighty man shall cry there bitterly.
Yeah, man. That day ain't far off, man. That day ain't millions and billions of years away, as some of you think, you know. Oh no, man. You know, I'm an old man, you know, I never see the day of the Lord. I'll be dead and gone by that time. No, man, it's you know, if it be the Lord's will, but hey, that day is upon us, man. We ain't gotta talk about far off no more. That day is right upon us, man. Dead upon our ass, man. All right. You know, and you're not gonna get out of the day of the Lord by money, by voting. All right. By which somebody put a chat thing in there? Nah, he all right. I think you all right out? Yeah, the brother all right. Yeah.
Whoa.
All right, yeah. The brother all right. But yeah, man, you're not gonna get out of the day of the Lord. You're not gonna get out of the day of the Lord by voting, man, and thinking you can pretty much give the Lord a ransom, give the Lord some type of bribery. Nah, man, you're gonna have to go through this. All right. You nations out there that tune in and watch the men of the Lord, and you know who we are. All right. You know what's finna happen, man. You know what's finna happen. That's why you try to prep. You call yourselves preppers. You call yourselves doomsday people and all that other shit. You got to go through this, man. That ass whooping is coming, huh?
Proud Boys.
Oh, that's a new thing. Proud Boys and shit. You know, which that you know that's a good name for you, man. That's close. That's real close to Esau almost, man. That's you, man. All right, go ahead. Bring out what y'all got. They got one more line. Go to 15 in that Zephaniah.
Zephaniah 1:15. That day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation.
Yes.
A day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness.
Just keep on going. Just keep reading, huh?
A day of the trumpet and alarm against the fenced cities and against the high towers.
Yeah, that's going to happen because we know in the Midwest, in some of these little rural towns, they got hurricane, they got tornado alarms, and you best believe they got goddamn missile alarms, man. They got some of these states like in Ohio, the Minnesotas of the world, they got bunkers and shit, man. All right, they got doomsday bunkers. They got actual basements that they go in. They can dodge the missiles, man. All right. Go ahead, you got some more. Huh?
I'm just saying, there's been an uptick lately in people buying bug out locations and doomsday bunkers and survival condos.
Yeah. Which that's not gonna get. Hey man, I don't give a damn how thick your bunker is, how solid you got it all sealed up, and how much food in there, man. America ain't gonna be able to survive 200 million missiles, man. It's gonna hit this place, man. The Most High gonna overkill this bit. All right, you gonna down there cook inside that motherfucker, man, deep down in the ground. Hey man, keep going, Doc. They got some more of what I just said in there. Going into 18.
Verse 17, and I will bring distress upon men, and they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Lord, and their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as the dung.
Woo. Yeah, it's a shit, man. You know, the Most High gonna really drop a lot of you people out here dead, man. All right, a lot of you gonna get vaporized when those missiles hit your ass, man. All right, when those missiles hit the shores of America, and we just giving you to your blunt, raw, and rugged, man. All right, it ain't for us to adjust, man. It's for you to adjust what we saying, man. And the only way you can adjust is literally repenting, all right, and coming back to the Most High. If you are Israelite, man, all right. If you hear to the words of Yahawashi, man, because that's the only thing that fuels us and give us the encouragement, the ambition, the drive, man, to do what we do, man. All right. It's a spirit upon us to do what we do, man, and we love doing it, man. All right, we love serving the Lord. We love talking about the Lord, man. That's why we're so adamant and so bold with it to tell you what he's finna do. He's finna jack your ass up, man.
That's right.
2/3 of you niggas finna get your black ass jacked up, your brown ass jacked up, man.
Right.
All right? Playtime is over with, man. All right? That's why I say you can get the baby hands together, because boy, when them elections is over with, man, whether they put DJ Trump back in office or not, all right, it's gonna be on like Donkey Kong, as they say, man. It's gonna get on right here, man. All the bullets are gone. There's no surplus bullets out here no more. There's no more guns on the shelves hardly anymore. People are ready, man. Hey, man, that day of the Lord is coming like a homecoming paper, man. You know how a nigga run out there for homecoming and break all that paper up saying homecoming 2020? Niggas gonna bust through that shit, man. That's how niggas ready to get on people's asses out here, man. All right? A lot of you jakes, man, your ass is right now ready to get ripped off your ass, man, because you ain't ready for the day of the Lord, man. You niggas somewhere smoking a Swisher Sweet right now, man. All right? Licking the goddamn this. You all like this right now, licking. That's how you gonna get caught out there with your ass out, man. Well, how he died? Licking. Nigga gonna be dead, licking, man. A lot of you niggas gonna just die where you stand at, man. All right? Even when the Lord cracked them clouds, man, a lot of you niggas gonna catch heart attacks and die, man. You gonna be the niggas that voted too, man. Go ahead,
Doc.
And like I said, I talk like this a lot of times because I know it agitates you niggas, man. You niggas get to shaking in your boots, man. You don't believe. A lot of you guys be playing and shit, man. You don't really believe, man. You don't really believe. You take shit for a joke. You wasting the Lord's time, man. I'm gonna get it together, son. You heard me? Might be next week, might be next month. Man, the Lord ain't waiting for your black ass, man. Just keep going, man. Just keep doing what you're doing. All right, go ahead, Doc.
Verse 18, Zephaniah 1 and 18, neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath.
Hey, man, there you go, man. You think you can come with that briefcase? Hey, Most High, go check. Hold on, listen to me real fast. Listen to me. Open that bitch up slow. You know you niggas like to open it. You really showing a nigga something. You open that bitch up slow, like the light really shining out there. Look, Most High, I got $200 million. Man, zap that nigga, man. Lord gonna zap your black ass, man. You can't give the Most High any bribes. You can't charm and dance and pop lock for the missiles to go away, man. You know how niggas out there like fucking Chris Brown, pop locking and shit.
Nigga ain't gonna try to dance the missiles away.
Back flipping and shit. They ain't gonna make it go away, Jake. They're not gonna make it go away, Jake. Moonwalking and shit. The black woman gonna twerk for the missiles. They ain't gonna go away, man. The missiles gonna fall dead on that Yankee number 3 weave, dead on your back. All right. And it just is what it is, man. We come into the time of reality, a blunt reality check, man. A real blunt reality check, man. All right. Go ahead, Doc. Let me see.
It got a little bit more.
All right, yeah, I see it.
But the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy, for he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land.
A speedy riddance. And when you get deep into the scriptures, you find out it's so much of a speedy riddance. The Lord said it's going to be done in an hour. A literal hour, man. An hour ain't long, man. Hey, when the first ones get to flying off, it's gonna be already done, man. All right. Hey, man, I'm gonna say this too, man. And the brother know what I'm talking about, man. A lot of you niggas already getting booked. The Most High booking niggas right now, man. Literally, the Most High booking you niggas. Get out of my face, man. You know you get that ticket, and nigga be sitting there. Oh, I was speeding because my baby mama pregnant. Nigga, I'm booking you right now. The Most High booking niggas now, man. The playtime is over with, boy. The Most High is really up here. I'm talking about checking niggas right now, man, for their bullshit, all right? And it's only going to intensify. 2020 been a mother, and we love it, man. The men of the Lord, we love 2020, man. We hope the next couple of months, which we what 34 days until this so-called election year. All right, I think it's 34 days until the election. And we hope the Most High turns it up some more, man. You know, blast all that shit, man. Oh, Most High, just turn it up all the way. Just turn it up to the max, man. All right? Because I'm going to say this too, man, through the spirit, because you can feel it. It's going to be some major events that go down that's going to be, it's going to be life-changing, man.
Point of no return.
Yeah, the point of no return, man. The decision, a choice is going to be made. You're going to be put, each and last one of us, including you behind the screen, you're going to be put on the hot seat, man, to make a profound decision on your life, man. All right? All right? A lot of you, hey, man, a lot of you, you're going to get the barrel in your face, man. And I hope you understand what that means, man. Go ahead. I know y'all brothers got something holding on deck. I had some more, but I'm gonna let y'all get y'all's off first, man. Probably a little bit too much. I might have to cut it down. Go ahead. Whatever y'all got, whatever precept y'all got, just let them roll, man. Break them down. Y'all got something?
I got it.
Okay, I got Psalms 49 and 11.
Yeah.
I got Psalms 49 and 11. I don't know if y'all can hear me.
I got you. I can hit you.
Yeah,
Good.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I think you.
I'll read the phone.
He's frozen now, man.
Psalm 49:11.
You can break it down while I'm looking for this other scripture real fast.
I'll bring it.
Okay. All right, this is Psalms 49:11. The end thought.
Man, that's Satan, man.
Yeah.
I just read it.
Somebody bring it out for the brother, man.
I'll bring it out for y'all. Psalms 49:11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. And that's the mindset of Esau. And that's that prideful mindset that this place is going to continue on forever. America is going to last another 10, 20, 30 years. And he shows it by his actions because he's a proud devil. But we know that the Most High is ultimately going to foil his plan And this place, like the elder was saying, it's gonna be done in 1 hour, man. The Most High gonna snap his finger and be done with this place, man. He's gonna show you that he had the power, all right? And for you 2/3, he's gonna show you that he has the glory, man. And you should have been giving all praise to the Most High all this time, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say too, because we said constantly, time and time again, that when you read these different prophecies, man, from our different forefathers of old, how they had visions and prophecies given to them, visions by the Most High. So when you see that happening, and they're being read, you're reading them, or they've been read to you, you gotta understand that this place called Babylon the Great, aka America, it's been really destroyed in the heavens, because everything has to happen in the heavens. All right, through all that happened in the heavens before it happened down here on earth. So through in the heavens, man, in the spirit world, America has been destroyed, man. We're just living out the things of prophecy to the end, man. But this place has been destroyed, man, because the men of the Lord seen the vision of it. All right, they seen the give me real quick that come to my mind, Revelations 6. I think it's about 12. Yeah, read Revelations 6 and 12. I think it's close to what I wanted. So this thing it's been played out, man.
I got it.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Revelation 6, verse 12. And I beheld when he had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood.
Right. It says a great earthquake. What's going to give that great earthquake, man? The nuclear missiles, man. It's gonna. The closest thing that John the Revelator can say was like a great earthquake going off, which is gonna, like I said, it's gonna shake the earth to and fro. All right, and the sun and the moon is gonna be darkened through all the pitch smoke of burning of cars, buildings, and houses, and you name it out here. That's why the brother read earlier in Second Peter's the 3rd chapter about the elements melting with fervent heat. All right, people melting with fervent heat, buildings, plants, schools. Okay, those things are gonna burn when those missiles go off, man. Over 1 million degrees Fahrenheit. All right, and we're talking about countless numbers of them, 200 million of them hitting all at one time. Because the scripture says they're not going to even break their ranks when they go off, man. They're not going to run into each other in midair. They all going to hit their mark where they need to be at, man. That's why I say it might catch a lot of you niggas in them voting boots, man. You know, catch a nigga voting, man. Go ahead,
Hey, it also says in Joel chapter 2, talking about the missiles, that the land is as the Garden of Eden before them, and afterwards a desolate wilderness.
Yeah.
You want me to keep going in Revelation 6?
Yeah, they I just glanced over at the TV, man. They talking about meteorites in Philadelphia, but you can clearly see that those are chariots, man, making themselves known, man, shooting off balls of light, then disappearing. This is what the Most High has been doing. Everything he said, he's gonna make a strange signs and wonders in the heavens. All right, he's gonna be doing things on earth that's never been done before. We're seeing him. All right, but go ahead,
verse 13.
Yeah.
And the stars of heaven fell into the earth, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs when she is shaken of a mighty wind.
Right. So the stars represent the nuclear missiles, man. Going into Sirach, the 15th chapter. All right. How he likened the nuclear missiles unto a star that fell. Fell into heaven, or fell from heaven. All right. Those are the nuclear missiles that, when you look at a nuclear missile from a far distance, it looks like a star that came from the earth and goes back into the earth, man. From the twinkling of the rocket boosters going off, man. And that mighty wind that they're talking about, the shaking of a mighty wind, is when the missiles blast off, man. When they actually detonate, it lets off a nuclear wave, which the brother Ariah went into Jeremiah 51 chapter in the 1st verse, man. All right. Why nobody talking about that, man? Go ahead. Go to 14. Well, shit. They got go to the end, man. To be exact.
And the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together, and every mountain and highland removed out of their places.
Yeah, so it said when those missiles go off, they're gonna let off, you know, the smoke of it gonna look like a scroll. That's why you have that what they call a mushroom cloud go off, man. And it said mountains and everything else and islands will move out of their place. You know, that's gonna happen. That's why the Lord tell you in Jeremiah the 34th chapter, which is one of my favorite scriptures, man. The Lord say He's gonna spread up upon Babylon the line of confusion. All right, and I go into that time and time again. When you look at an actual map, you see the outlines of Louisiana. You got Texas, you got Arkansas, you got Memphis, Tennessee, basically, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida. The Lord said when He get finished with when He get finished with America, the line of confusion is the actual borderlines of welcome to Texas, welcome to Louisiana. That actual border is gonna be like somebody gonna erase the motherfucker, man. It's gonna be a line of confusion where you're not gonna know what state is what state, man. All right, nigga talking about welcome to the Bahamas and all that other shit. You ain't gonna know it's the Bahamas, man. The Bahamas gonna be somewhere in goddamn. When the Lord get finished, the Bahamas gonna be somewhere in the bottom of the goddamn ocean somewhere. Cause you black ass niggas gonna get it too, man. You the ones down there in South America, you gonna get it too. You niggas up there in Canada, you like to say, you gonna get it too, man. You know Jake wicked up there too. You Edomites, you wicked up there too. You gonna get it too, man. All right. You so-called Israelites down in Mexico, doing all that goddamn killing, selling all that goddamn booger sugar down there, man. You niggas gonna get it too, man. You gonna die packing the booger sugar up, right? Yeah, that's right, man. The Most High gonna drop one on y'all heads too, man. You wicked ass niggas, man, doing the bidding of the so-called white man. All right. So the Most High sword is gonna be issued all the way around, man. Go to 13. Well, let me see. Yeah, keep going out. Keep going real fast.
And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains.
It ain't gonna help them, man. Did not Hiroshima and Nagasaki? Did it not? It's a scene. It's an actual live scene from when a woman hid by a school, and that hydrogen bomb went off and vaporized her ass. They left her shadow on the wall, man. She tried to hide. What you think gonna happen to you when you try to hide that in that great day, man? Oh shit, the Most High. Oh, you know the alarm's going off. I'm gonna slip over here, man. You know how niggas like to slip and dip off and look out the blinds and try to see. You gonna see a big flash. And then you're gonna feel the burn, man. You can't hide from what's getting ready to come. That's why when it's early, you can't pay no ransom to the Most High to stop the day of the Lord. Hey, Lord, I got my future. I got a future wife. I got a dog I need to buy. I got a white house with a white picket fence. All right, I gotta buy that BMW, Lord. What's wrong with you, man? That's the thoughts of a nigga, man. But hey, why don't you brother take over real fast? I gotta do something real fast. Go ahead.
This is back in Revelation 6, verse 16. Instead to the mountains and rocks fall on us and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, the Most High Yahawah, and from the wrath of the Lamb, Yahawashi. Hey, you have people going to these underground bunkers, these mountain bases, anywhere to try to hide. But at the end of the day, you're either going to be burned up by the missiles, or you're just going to be waiting in there to have the elect slap chains on you so you can serve as the first fruits of slavery in the kingdom of heaven. Verse 17, for the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand? Hey, that's a rhetorical question. Nobody's going to be able to stand in that day.
That's right, man. That's right. Y'all brothers got anything else? Let me see. Like I said, I'm gonna chop it down. I had a lot of scriptures, but I'm gonna chop it down. I'm not gonna worry about it. Let me see. Let me look at this one. If y'all brothers got something, bring it out, man. Break it down too. You know, whatever you got. I got.
I'll bring this out real fast.
If I could just say real quick, what the brother just read in Revelation, the 6th chapter, it also goes into Isaiah, the 34th chapter. So you see the prophets in the so-called Old Testament, New Testament, it all lines up. They all saw the same vision, the same destruction of Babylon the Great. So these scriptures should build your faith that we're almost out of here.
That's right.
Hey, Jeremiah 51:2.
If I can just read this real quick. This is Isaiah 34. This goes in. This is right after the prophet Isaiah described the mushroom cloud. This is verse 8. It says, "For it is the day of Yahweh's vengeance and the year of recompense for the controversy of Zion." So it's all happening because of us, man. So your faith is supposed to be in this. You're supposed to be voting for Yahawashi and the destruction of America. You're not supposed to be voting for the two devils, man.
All right. Yeah, I got one real fast. This is Job 20 and 22. In the fullness of his insufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him when he is about to fill his belly, which is going into his new world order. It says, the Most High shall cast his fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. All right. It says, he shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. What is that talking about, man? All right. And it says it is drawn and it come out of a body. That body represents the nuclear silo. That's the body that the missile sits in, man. It says, yea, the glittering sword coming out of the gall. Terrors are upon him. All darkness shall be hid in his in his secret place, like a fire not blown shall consume him. It shall go ill with him that is left in his tabernacle. So what's that fire not blown that shall consume Esau, man? Is it democracy? Is it a political debate? No, that's a nuclear missiles, man. It's gonna burn all this shit up, man. All right, then let me go on to say it says the heavens shall reveal his iniquity, the earth shall raise up against him, which the earth is doing. I mean, you see earthquakes and tidal waves taking, blowing shit away. You see wildfires and shit. That's the earth fighting this man, all right? The increase of his house shall depart, and his goods shall flow away in the day of his wrath. This is the portion of a wicked man, for the Most High in the heritage appointed unto him by the Most High, man. Yeah, we all brother got anything?
Yeah, I got one.
Yeah, go ahead. Break it down too.
Hey, just to back I'm a what I said earlier. Hey, the Most High doing this destruction for us, and that's where our vote's going. That's why we should be happy to see all these great calamities take place. As Yahawashi said in Luke, blessed are the eyes which see these things, for many kings and prophets have desired to see these things and have not seen them. This is Revelation 18, verse 20. Rejoice over her, speaking about rejoicing over the downfall of Babylon the Great. Thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for the Most High hath avenged you on her.
Break it down.
A point blank period. Like I just said, we could be rejoicing over being able to see these things and know what's about to come. The destruction of the worst captivity the Israelites have ever been in, the downfall of our enemy, which is one of the most beautiful things to see, as it says in Sirach chapter 25. And to know that if we endure until the end, the next step's the kingdom of heaven and smooth sailing from then on out for eternity.
Right. Anybody got anything else? I'm gonna get out of here. Well, with that, man, I'm gonna give all praise and glory, and infinite honors to Yahawah. Double honor to the elders apostles. Peace and blessing and salutations to the hopeful elect, and salutations to you brothers and sisters on the comment board. We hope that was edifying. Until next time, man, we're gonna say Shalawam to you brothers.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shalawam.